We'd like to give a special shout out to the following people for making this episode and the rest of Act 3 possible: Louis, Malaya, Reg, Daniel Athern, Osterkim, Vanna, Finch, Dr. Dan Venning, Sleepless Berry, Court, Rogue Canoe, John and Muna, Sadie, Zay the Great, Elliot Kane, and Trident. Thank you for your support. Maraming salamat.
You're listening to Hainai by Motsi Dapul. Episode 76, Sanghiyang.
With how much Mari and the others were arguing about how involved I really should be, I was surprised when they invited me to a meeting. It really seemed like she was finding excuses to keep me out of things, but she told me to bring something I'd carry or wear on me at all times. Something small, a lucky charm or something like that. She said it was long past due and she could infuse it with enough power so that the thing that happened with Clifford Bolden would never happen to me again. I didn't tell her I was glad it happened to me, because I feel like that would have given her an aneurysm. I mean, I'm not glad it happened. I don't regret meeting Elaine. I don't regret learning the things she taught me. It wasn't pleasant, but it felt important. Made me feel important. But that's not what this is about. This is about helping Mari and the detectives and Laura and the boss in any way I can. So, I'll report back. Okay, so, I need to get this all down while it's still fresh in my brain, because that was wild. I don't even know what I saw, but I'll try to describe it exactly as I saw it. Mari invited me to her place, and the security guard in the building jokingly asked me if we were doing some seance or something. I didn't really know how to respond, but now I'm wondering how much he knows about Mari and what she does. He seemed like he knew something, anyway. Told me the others were already there, that they were waiting for me, and I arrived at Mari's apartment, greeted by a concerned-looking Detective Donner at the door. Okay, so I need to get this all down while it's still fresh in my brain, because that was wild. I don't even know what I saw, but I'll try to describe it exactly as I saw it. Mari invited me to her place, and the security guard in the building jokingly asked me if we were doing a seance or something. I didn't really know how to respond, but now I'm wondering how much he knows about Mari and what she does. He seemed like he knew something, anyway. He told me the others were already there, that they were waiting for me, and I arrived at Mari's apartment, greeted by a concerned-looking Detective Donner at the door.
called Sanghiyang. It's a ritual from Alfonso Cavite in the Tagalog region. It's the region where I'm from, where my gods are from. My tatay comes from Batangas, which is just south of Cavite. I used to learn all these dances. One of them was called Subli, from Batangas, and centered on transformation, thanksgiving, and worship. The Sanghiyang is similar, but different. Where the Subli is danced with percussion, hats, bowing, the Sanghiyang prepares offerings, thanksgiving, cleansing and blessing, and often as a prelude to Sayaw sa Apoy, or the dance on fire. I'm adapting this for all of you, as cleansing and blessing. The fire in particular is necessary for the ritual itself. It's proof of my faith, my thanks, and the death of my fear. The death of my fear.
When I entered the apartment, it was still cold. The windows were wide open, but I could smell smoke. The first thing I saw was this altar with all these figures, Mari's gods. I don't know much about them, but she mentioned them by name. I might ask her about them later. She had all this food set out, these offerings. She even had these little, I don't know how to describe them, like gingerbread men? Human figures made of dough. She called them something. I don't know what, but she said they were part of the offering. And in the middle of her apartment, I don't really know how, she had coals all laid out on the floor were these live coals, a lot of them, like there was gonna be a campfire. Mari showed me my spot and explained the ritual, the offerings and preparation, then the dance. She'd be dancing on these coals barefoot, said it wouldn't hurt a bit, and I wasn't the only one who looked skeptical about it. Still, it was Mari. I wasn't about to question what she was capable of. When the ritual started, I sort of forgot how cold it was in the room. I watched Mari step slowly onto the coals, walk across them and back. She didn't hesitate, and her feet lingered, and as she broke some of them open, these little flames licked up her feet. But she smiled like that was all part of the experience. And then she started to dance. She said she was doing this to show she wasn't afraid. I hoped it didn't mess with the ritual that I was afraid. Because when she danced, the coals caught fire more often, and the flames got bigger and bigger. They started to lick up her body, engulf her. From where I was positioned, I thought I saw her skin getting burned too. I tried to say something, but Ashvin stopped me, shook his head. I knew it was dumb, because Mari warned us. She told us not to worry, no matter what we saw, even if it was frightening. But I didn't expect to see someone on fire in front of me. I didn't expect to be told to do nothing about it. I looked at Donner, and he looked stone-faced, scary in his own way. Laura looked like she understood, but she didn't look happy about it either. Mari danced, and she burned, but she kept dancing. Because I was terrified of seeing her skin burn, I didn't notice it at first. Not until enough began to bubble, then ashen, then slough off. Under her skin, there was gold. Her eyes were gold. The more skin was burned off, the more gold I saw. It caught in the eyes of the others, this gold. I wondered if the gold was in my eyes too. I didn't understand what I was seeing, but the more gold I saw, I felt good. Like there was nothing to fear, really. Bathed in the glow of that gold, the only real thought I had was, be not afraid. Like something objectively terrifying was trying to convince me that there was nothing to fear. Like Mari said she needed to do. Show that she wasn't afraid. But, you know, being afraid is a very human thing. And the elders turn that against us when they use their foci, when they attack us and take power for themselves. But things like fear, these emotions aren't just something I can turn off. I know Mari's trying to be brave for us. I know she's doing everything she can to protect us. I feel protected after all that, even if I was terrified at first. But I don't know how I should feel about Mari. The way her skin burned off, the way she became this golden figure, so very inhuman. At the end of it all, the fire engulfed her completely, then disappeared. And every piece of coal under her feet was dead. She looked normal again, all her skin where it was supposed to be, if a bit darkened here and there by smoke and ash. Laura checked her over, demanding to know if she was okay. She kept saying she was. I touched one of the coals on the floor and found them cold, like they hadn't been burning away the whole time. Mari said I was protected now, and I believed her. I know she probably won't like me using it as an excuse to get more involved, but it seemed like she was expecting it, by the way she warned me to be careful anyway, just in case. She wasn't all powerful, she said. I could still get into real trouble, she said. I know Mari's powerful. I saw it with my own eyes. But I can't help feeling just a little afraid. Not because I don't think she can protect me. I know she can. I know her protection means something. But because I'm afraid for her.
You're listening to Hainai by Motsi Dapul. Hey everyone, it's Motsi, creator and showrunner of the Hainai podcast. Hainai is a podcast produced by Motsi Dapul, Yoi Halago, and Alyssa Jimenez, and licensed under Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial Share-alike 4.0 International License. This episode was co-produced by Jesse Goodsell and written and directed by Motsi Dapo. The role of Mary is played by Motsi Dapo, and the role of Evelyn Wai is played by Natalie. If you'd like to chat with other listeners when this episode goes live, we do a live premiere every Sunday at 9 p.m. ET or Toronto time on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/HiNaiPod. To help support the production of Hainai, you can subscribe to our Patreon, patreon.com/HiNaiPod. You'll get to be part of our early access program, where we release episodes 3 days early on Thursday at 9 p.m. ET or Toronto time. You can also get bonus video, audio, art, and much more. Speaking of Patreon, we'd love to give a special shout-out to the following patrons for all their amazing support. Maha, Mr. Drifter, Nikki Green, Cy B.A., Emily C., Lauren Morton, Prinks Variety, Didi Chenak, Chandra, Atch W., Tony Baloney, Nay, Boyo, Phoenix Luna, Kate Jordan, Tiana Harvey, Sabine, Ben, DC Squirrel, Jess Snow, Nonette Dapul, Tanisha Wesley, Mika, Anna, Sooks, Becca Terrier, Amelia Brownstein, Diana Cause, Melissa, Emma H., Faye Fungi, Pablo Neurotic, Ostra Kim, Megan, Jesse Goodsell, Malaya Light, and Victoria Goodwin. Thank you for all your support. If you subscribe at the ATET tier or the $10 tier and above, you get bonus episodes, bonus content, the full B-sides, and you get your name shouted out on every episode in the credits, just like our wonderful supporters here. If you can't subscribe monthly, you have the option to buy us a milk tea on Ko-fi. That's ko-fi.com/HiNaiPod. Our ad-free Hainai album, which has our official music and full episodes from Act 1 and 2, is also available for both patrons and to purchase on our coffee shop. Check out our website, HiNaiPod.com, for more info, and follow us on all our socials, on Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Facebook, and Blue Sky, and even our YouTube posts, at HiNaiPod, for updates and more information, especially when we have special events. And as always, thank you, we love you, and hanggang sa muli.